Welcome everyone. Another beautiful day outside. So I'm sitting out here to do our shadow work reading. How are you guys doing? Did you have a good day? It's almost Thursday. We're almost there, but this is a timeless message. So if you're here on another day, that's fine too. So we're going to go ahead and get into the shadow reading, shadow work reading, which is a Lightworker's Oracle is the one we're going to get into today. And I'm really looking forward to this one because the card that came out is something I definitely know I need to hear. And I'm sure you do too. Spiritual Decree, number 41. And we are going to go ahead and get into that reading. Let me just put this under here. It's a little windy, and I had a card almost fly off my deck. That wouldn't have been good. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. All right, Spiritual Decree. You have been wondering what will happen next in your life. You have, haven't you? I'm sure you have, because if you're here, that's what pulled you in. Not realizing how much power you have to decide that for yourself. We a lot of times don't realize that we ourselves hold that power to make things happen. So this is going to be our reminder today when we read this. What do you wish to happen next? Are you willing to use your divine birthright of free will, voice, and empowerment to set the cosmic wheels in motion? If you have answered yes, then it's time for you to speak your truth to the universe, decree it, and it shall be. It's time to decree it, whatever it is that you want. Now's the time. Let's get into it. You have been praying for help, asking for a map, and wanting directions. You are wise in the ways of receptive, responsive approaches to life. It is spiritually mature to trust the greater guiding power of the divine to direct your course. And yet your wishes in your heart are part of how that happens. Divine destiny is not something that just happens to you. No, but it is something that you co-create as a living spiritual being with free will and divine love beating in your heart. Absolutely. You are being honored for your ability to ask for guidance and wait for signs. You are also being asked to set intention and develop faith in yourself. It is so important that you believe in yourself. It is. To trust in what your heart yearns for, what you love so much that you are willing to go through the discomfort of growth to see it come to life. You've probably been more dedicated and more consistent than you've ever been in your life right now. And I'm sure you have, because you want to be here. You want to be drawn to this video if you weren't. So yeah, you should be proud of yourself. You should really give yourself some encouraging words for that, because that is a big deal. It is time for you to have the experience of seeing your intentions blossom into manifestation. This does not mean that you have to make things happen. You are not responsible for how your manifestation occurs. The universe unfolds according to your own genius, of course, but you are responsible for the words, beliefs, and intentions you express that are the seeds of your personal creation. The universe then responds in its own wise and powerful way. It's all about how you set those intentions, what it is that you put the next steps of course of action to get to those manifestations. It's not like things just happen, right? You have to set those things into motion by setting your intentions. When this oracle card comes to you, it is time to speak your truth. What does your heart truly yearn? Focus on it. Say it aloud. Write it on a piece of paper and repeatedly say it each time during the day, multiple times a day. Say it. Don't be afraid to speak your dreams, desires, wishes, and fantasies. Sometimes it is only in daring to speak them out loud that we really understand what it is we want. This can be terrifying, liberating, exciting, and life-changing moment. It is the moment that we grow into a spiritual adult, becoming willing to take responsibility for our own life. Will you speak your heart's truth now? Feel your words moving the energy from deep within, transforming your truth into sound, releasing it as intent into the universe. Don't worry about finding the perfect words. Just speak freely from your heart. Give yourself permission to express your deepest desires and then let go and trust. Trust in the divine. Speak it out loud and then trust in the divine. And here's the invocation for this oracle. By the divine authority in me, I intend to create, attract, and enjoy, for the greater good of all, a life of abundance in love, well-being, fulfillment, joy, and wisdom. I am willing to take the journey to grow into the fullest expression of my beautiful and true self. May these words be divinely empowered to create my reality: love, peace, happiness, trust, surrender, and grace. If there is something you want to create in addition to this, express that out loud as well. May the power of voice and decree, the power of spiritual authority, always be tempered by grace and divine mercy. Through unconditional love and my own free will, so be it. That was definitely words that we all needed to hear. And I'm so glad that you're here with me, joining me as we read through this. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the other oracles that we got. So we have the Work Your Light. And this one, we actually got two. So, and they really go along well with this oracle. So I'm excited about reading these. So the first one that we got is the Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? There you go. How are you being called to step up and lead? That is the question. The Priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't have to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. You don't have to reach perfection to lead. You just have to move. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be the message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. There are so many people that can relate to what it is that you are and have gone through in your life. It is by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. We're all in it together. We're all equally living life. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward to. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupations. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. Look at yourself. If you feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be the one step behind. And might only be one step behind you. Hell, they may even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up. Embrace your struggles, the peaks and troughs. You don't need to know the way. Just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting. Step forward so they can find you. And the Work Your Light inquiry is, how are you being called to step up and lead? How can you be the leader you wished you had? That is a really good question. If you are a leader, how would you have wanted to be led? And that's what you want to represent when you lead others. So then the next card we got is Lemuria. Lemuria, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So we're going to go ahead and read this one now. Let's get into it. Lemuria, or Mu, is one of Earth's lost lands, where heaven really was a place on earth. A time before we were kicked out of the Garden of Eden, the Lemuria life worked in harmony. All beings were seen as equal, and we were deeply reverent to Mother Earth. Can you imagine living at a time where everyone was equal? No one did mean things to each other, everybody treated each other fairly and with unconditional love, it would have been beautiful, right? And we can make that happen. I'm sure we could if we wanted to. We knew that a mosquito was no worse than us and the sun no better. Perhaps you too believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. Perhaps you are part of the transition team who's at soul level are devoted to creating this kind of harmony on the planet now. Maybe you are. Thank you for wanting to do this work, because it is an abundant amount of work and it is quite the purpose to have. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the state of affairs on the planet right now, but you are being encouraged to keep holding the clear vision of the future. It is closer than you think. You may be guided to hold the frequency of Lemuria in your own community, family, workplace, or within yourself. Know that it is possible, and while at times it may feel like you are alone, you truly are not alone. There are hundreds of thousands who hold the codes of this ancient lost land, and even Lemuria crystals that hold the codes are remembering that you are beginning to rise all over the planet. Keep doing what you're doing, and remember, the only way to heal the world around us is to first heal ourselves. Remember that. For the only way that we can heal the world is to first heal ourselves. It is important that you focus on working on yourself, because when you heal, others begin to heal. You become a light in other people's lives. And to work your light transmission is hold your hand on your heart and look at this card. And I'm going to hold the card up so you can look at it while you put your hand on your heart and say this: I hold the codes of Lemuria and believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. Absolutely. All right, then. Now we're going to go into the Star Soul Oracle. I mean, it's called Star Seed Oracle, but I like calling it the Star Soul. I prefer Star Soul. So we're going to get into this one. And the card that we got is Forge, Don't Follow. I mean, how can these cards even come out more perfect to the Oracle that we read, right? The Oracle we read was do it, right? Lead. And here we go. We're going to get into this one. So, pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. This goes right along with the other one. I mean, how perfect is that? How perfect. All right, let's get into it. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path, and you'll likely not even take the first steps. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way to be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. Then take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. This is a card for leaders. You're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go first, to lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one is speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. I mean, how many times do you come across someone who talks about a topic and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad somebody's talking about this. This has been heavy on my mind too. It's your time. If there's a topic you feel that is not being spoken about enough, it's time to shine. Speak about it. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experience. Don't look at those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Do your own thing. You are a leader of your own path. Do it for your daughter. Do it for your younger you. Do it for the leaders who will follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. And the Star Soul Inquiry is, and I'll hold the card up so you can put your hand on your heart while you say it. How are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader you wish you had? I love that. That is a great, great card. So now we're going to go ahead and pull an angel number, because we always have to do that. And then we'll pull an angel wisdom. And I feel really like I want to pull there's like a bee coming around. Oy. This is what you get when you get the flowers around you, right? You're going to get the bees. And I do have some beautiful flowers next to me. All right, I got to pause this 1 second. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set the intentions. I had to light a candle to help keep the bugs away while I'm doing this reading. So, all right, angels, 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 we need you right now. Spirit, we set the intention down on this deck that this be for the reading for us to help us forge forward and be leaders on our own path. And we set this intentions for this timeless shadow work reading for the collective. And I am open and ready to receive with gratitude. All right, let's get into it. I am looking forward to seeing what we're going to get for an angel number. Angels, angels, what do you got for us? Angels, angels, we need a number. Oh, we got 2. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Let's take a look at them and see what we got. So the first one we got is financial balance. That is always important. Check your habits. Financial balance. This is a wake-up call from your angels. The flow of money reflects the flow of energy. Your angels want you to feel secure and balanced in your state of mind, and your finances contribute to that. Take time today to get real about what is coming into and going out of your bank account. Make any organizational changes you can to improve the flow of funds. It is so important to keep on top of your finances, because if you've got anything leaking out that you shouldn't be spending money on, yeah, you need to turn that around. Get a grip on your finances. It's so important, because that's going to keep you ahead. All right, and 3, 2, 1, boundaries. I feel like we got these same cards this morning when we did the energy check. That's crazy. So we have boundaries. All right, it's okay to set limits. Be sure, like, when you're trying to achieve your goals and you're setting your intentions down, that you're holding firm the boundaries that you have with other people. Make sure that you say no to things that you don't mean to say yes to, because a lot of times you might be saying yes to things that you really should be saying no to, right? So make sure that you hold your boundaries firm. You need to set boundaries. There are those who take too much, and your angels are reminding you that you don't have to let them. It's important to say no to what harms you. Think of a boundary you can set today, then put it in place. You are supported by your angels. It is so, so important to set your boundaries and hold them firm, because you are not going to be able to lead, and you're not going to be able to grow and do all the things that you are going to be doing to achieve in your life if people keep siphoning your energy and people keep taking from you. And it's going to take up so much space in your energy and everything, and you're not going to be able to have that time to do the things that you need to do to achieve the goals that you have set place for yourself. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get some angel wisdom. And again, I did pre-shuffle these before I came on video to save some time. And then we're going to be setting the intentions down. Angels, angels, angels. We want to set some intentions down, Spirit, that the angels give us some angel wisdom for this reading. We really need something good to help us navigate this. And I'm open and ready to receive with gratitude. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Angels, what do you got for us wisdom-wise? What do we need to hear when it comes to being leaders and pursuing our dreams and our goals and making them come true in our lives? What is it that we can use as wisdom from the angels to help us navigate that? Okay. All right, we got passion. I love it. Passion. The universe is always guiding me towards my passions. I love it. All right, let's get into it. The angels ask you to act and follow what you believe in with all your heart. Believe. Write it down. Declare it. Say it out loud to the universe. You have come to the earth to fulfill a mission, unleash your full potential, and engage in activities that bring you pleasure. Do the things that are going to make you happy. If you want to go somewhere, if you want to participate in something, get out there and do it. Sitting around and not doing those things are not going to move you forward. You actually have to go out there and do those things. All right. So I'm feeling like I want to pull a cosmic message from the cosmic. We're going to shuffle these and see what we can get from spirit when it comes to a message from the cosmic, because yeah, we need a message. I split this deck with intention. Always, always. Spirit, I said, hey, Mr. B, go over there. I set the intention on this deck that we get some good advice from the cosmic and help us to navigate being leaders in our lives and achieve our goals and accomplish them. And I am open and ready to receive the gratitude. All right, let's see what they have for us on advice. What advice do they have for us, Spirit? What do we need to hear? What is the advice? Okay. Ooh, all right. There we go. You could use some self-care time like now. Schedule it in. Do something for yourself. I mean, we're coming on to the weekend. I mean, this is a timeless message, but we are coming on to the weekend. It is time to do something for yourself. Do some self-care. Treat yourself. Take a nice hot bubble bath. Go out somewhere. Take a walk somewhere that you really enjoy. Get that coffee, that fancy coffee that you've been not getting because you're thinking it's a waste of money. Just enjoy yourself. Do something special for yourself. Treat yourself. Do something kind. Lift your spirits up. You deserve it. You've earned it. You are worthy of it. All right, everybody. I am so grateful that you came here and joined me today for this reading. And I hope you guys have a great day. And if you liked the video and it resonated with you, please hit the like button. And feel free to leave a comment below what resonated with you. And best wishes to you all. Blessings.